Good. What's good? What's good, man? 2025, man. Few days in, and we still doing this thing. Same way we've been doing it. Ain't nothing changed. I am your host, the one and only, Mr. 110. Why I keep it number 110 all the way across the board every day, all day. Y'all remember hit that like button, that subscribe button, man. We're in the building. We're in the building. We're gonna have a small conversation, man. It ain't gonna be long. It's gonna be small. It's gonna be small. Let's talk about the rising stars and the falling stars. What I mean by that, the rising stars and the falling stars, right? 2008. What do you mean? What? 2008? Yeah, I'm going back to 2008 when my Boston Celtics won the world championship. Who remembers that? 2008. Or can you remember back that far? Stay with me now. I'm getting somewhere with this. I know it's 2025. No, it's 2025. But that was a good year for me and my Boston Celtics. Had a hell of a team. Who remembers that? Kevin Garnett. I know y'all remember. Kevin Garnett. Anything is possible, is what he said. Remember that? And that still stands true right today. Anything in life is possible. In other words, you can be exactly what you want to be in your everyday life if you take the initiative and do it. But you have to have a group of people that surround you that are of value. What I mean by that, people are just not going to tell you what you want to hear, man. Or people not just going to see what you want to see because you are the breadwinner, right? And we know it's a lot of people in society right now. A lot of people in society, right, that are breadwinners of the home. And most of the time, people just side with them. Why? Because they're the breadwinners. It's no different than being in the streets. I like to call it yes man because you got a lot of yes men and you got a lot of yes women. You got a lot of yes men, a lot of yes women, right? But neither of those people are in your best interest, right? Anything is possible. Shout out my boy KG, man. It's been 2008 since he won his ring, and he's still going true today. Still going strong. Multi-millionaire. Y'all see him all the time on TV. Paul Pierce, same way. Ray Allen, same way. Big Sam Perkins, the same way. Same way when they won that championship for the Boston Celtics. The big three. That was a good time for NBA, right? It's a good time for NBA. Why? Because they won that championship against who? The Lakers and Kobe Bryant, the great late Kobe Bryant. That was a lot of fun for me, man. But that's neither here nor there. This is 2025. We've moved on from that, right? We've moved on from that. But that quote still stands true today. Anything is possible if you surround yourself with the right people and do the right thing. I know some of y'all trying to figure out where I'm going with this. Just hold up. I'm going to get at it in a minute. I'm going to tell you where I'm going with it. I'm going to tell you where I'm going with it. This is a teaching moment from me to you. When you fight so hard to get what you want in life, only to give it back. I couldn't find a better story to tell than this story right here. I couldn't find a better story to tell. And this individual played a role in the Boston Celtics winning their championship. Y'all know who I'm talking about. And for those that don't know who I'm talking about, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you how wherever you go, there you are. Remember those lines. Wherever you go, there you are. In other words, what I'm saying, it don't matter how much money you got. Because when the money gone, the old you will show back up and start doing old things. It's just a matter of time before life steps in and say, whoa, you who you are, no matter where you are or no matter where you go. In other words, you can fool some of the people some of the time, but you can't fool them all the time. And the number one person you can't fool, and that's you. Remember that. The number one person in life you cannot fool is self. Take this as a teaching moment, man. I am the teacher, and you are the student. This is a teaching moment, man. And I have great pleasure of teaching people. I have great pleasure in doing that. Nothing in life is worth more than knowledge and wisdom, and not only that, experience. Because I was told a long time ago, a lifetime butt whooping is better than 4 years of college. What I mean by lifetime butt whooping, if you go through all the ups and downs of life, it will teach you what you don't want to be or who you don't want to be. And it's a true saying when they say a fool and his money will soon depart. That's why money ain't for everybody. Money ain't for everybody. That's why a lot of people don't have it. Let's talk about athletes. The majority of athletes get paid solely on their athleticism. It has nothing to do with the mental. It's how they perform in their sport determines how much money they get paid. Some people are busts when they get drafted. Some people are good at what they do, like Travis Hunter, two-way player. But who's to say that he's going to be a success with his money? It's a test. Oh, life is a test. Life is a test, man. And only very few pass, especially when they reach financial greatness. How can you talk about financial greatness, Wood? You don't have what they have. I don't. I honestly and truly don't. But I got something that they'll never have, and that's wisdom. It's kind of like people come into financial greatness before they achieve knowledge. It's kind of like when you go to 7-Eleven, you do a scratch off, and you win all that money with no financial literacy. What happens? You go back to zero. You go back to zero. And with athletes, that's what happened. They reward themselves with all that money only to go back to zero. Right? Let's talk about an ex-Boston Celtics that won a championship in 2008. better known as Big Baby Glen Davis. Glen Davis was a whiner on the basketball court. All he did was cry and complain. But nevertheless, he made over $32 million in the NBA because he was an athlete. He was a banger. And he showed up in the 2008 championship for the Boston Celtics. And he did something that they can't take back. He earned an NBA championship. He earned the NBA championship. But like I said, you can only make it so far on athleticism alone. You have to surround yourself with some thinkers, or you have to be a thinker. Or sooner or later, you'll go back to square one. $32.6 million Big Baby Davis made during his time in the NBA. It's a lot of money, man, to be invested, though. You have to invest it. Like I said, a lot of us won't never see that kind of money. A lot of us would never, ever see that kind of money. But if you stay in position from a mental standpoint, if you just happen to run across that kind of money in your lifetime, you'll be successful. You'll be successful. And we won't have to use the analysis. Wherever you go, there you are. Because some people make it out. Some people make it out. Some people make it out and they figure it out. But the majority of the athletes go back to where they came from. These are the people that we cheer on every day. But these people are no different from me and you. They were paid on pure athleticism alone. You see it all day, every day now, with the college kids getting NIL deals. Money they never seen in their life before. They've never seen this kind of money in their life before. And they're going to get paid, which they deserve to. They deserve to get every dime they get. But remember, wherever you go, there you are. Wherever you go, there you are. Remember that. Like I said, I consider this as a teaching moment. I am not a millionaire and probably won't reach that financial status the rest of my life. But that don't mean I can't talk about it. That don't mean I can't talk about it. Let's talk about this one individual, man, that I've been speaking about. And let's pull some pictures up and show how quick life can turn on you. Let's check this out. This is one, Anthony Davis, at the bottom down there, celebrating with the Boston Celtics, an NBA 2008 champion. That was probably one of his biggest achievements in life, other than making it to the NBA. Look at all the people that he surrounded himself with. Look at all those people. Where are all those people now? Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, Ray Allen, the coach, Doc Rivers, is still coaching in the NBA with all those other guys. This was the kind of company Big Davis was surrounded with champions. He was surrounded with champions, right? But guess what happened? He traded it all in because he went back to what he knew. And he surrounded himself with people of less value than the people you see here. $32.6 million in his career in the NBA. He traded it in. He traded it all in. I mean, this is a fall from grace if I've ever seen one. A fall from grace. All because he didn't manage the money right. He did everything else right in his life to get to this point. And he didn't manage the $32.6 million right. He traded that position in for a position that I'm all too familiar with. A system. He was a part of an NBA system. Big Baby Davis was a part of an NBA system, a money-making machine. They paid him for what he was worth, $32.6 million. But what did he do? He traded it in for a system, which is a moneymaker. But you trade your labor for your freedom. Big Davis has traded his NBA counterparts, and for these reasons right here, because he got a part of another team that wanted to scam the NBA. Health fraud. He swore up and down that he didn't do it. He didn't have nothing to do with it. But in return, they proved him wrong. Big Davis traded his NBA family in for this family right here. This is Big Baby Davis now. These guys that's beside him would never see the kind of money that Big Baby Davis had. I'm familiar with this system all too well. This is a system for losers. The greatest achievement in Big Baby Glen Davis' life was this, achieving the NBA championship, 2008, 32.6 million. You couldn't ask for a better ending story. Doc Rivers, Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, Sam Cassell. These are NBA legends, and you traded in for this, for a $5 million health insurance fraud. Him and a couple more other guys in the NBA. This is what it came down to. A falling star. Big Baby Glen Davis. Big Baby Glen Davis. A falling star. That's what I always say, man. Sometimes you can get blessed with something so big, so fast, that you're not ready for it. You're not ready for it. And just as he give it, he'll take it away. In this case, that's what happened to Big Baby Glen Davis. Like I say, this is nothing more than a teaching moment, man. Educate yourself on whatever you invest your time in. That way, you won't be exposing yourself to the world. Because like I say, it don't matter. You are who you are, no matter where you go. And at some time and point, if you don't have the necessary tools from a mental standpoint, you just return back to where you came from. $32.6 million he made during his NBA career, right? And this is him now. This is the path that he took. Once again, man, life will show you who you are, no matter where you go. It's all a matter of time. Until next time, man, y'all do me a favor. Remember, this is only a teaching moment. Y'all stay up, stay free, and do the right thing, man. Until next time, salute.